Google search and targeted ads, specifically on Facebook, to grow your business, okay? If you have any questions, I'll definitely have some time afterwards. Bit about myself. I used to be a bartender. I love to travel. I've been in over 50 countries. I spent the last 10 years living in Israel and Vancouver. I got a master's in something totally unrelated to this. Served a year in the Israeli military. I was even on Let's Make a Deal. There's me bartending. There's me in military. There's me on Let's Make a Deal. There's me bartending again. And I got engaged recently and getting married in May, so I'm pretty excited about that. Bit about the business. What we've done. So what we do is we leverage Google search and targeted ads to drive more hot leads to our clients. This is one of our long-term clients. They're a digital signage company and business sign company out of Calgary. If you search for Digital Signs Canada, they come up number one organically after the ads. That leads to a lot of business to them. Or, you know, we got a sign guy here. He knows that a digital sign is a pretty expensive purchase. So they've made a lot of money based on just that keyword alone. Some local stuff we're doing here. If you might recognize Lynn's HVAC. They drive around in the pink and blue trucks. Very strange for plumbing trucks. Usually they're very boring, but they got the pink and blue ones. Anyways, we've been working with Lynn's for about 6 months. Have increased their traffic for hot water tanks and furnaces this winter. Got them in the maps. We got them ranking organically and doing a lot of good work for them. Rhinoplasty Winnipeg, Nose Job Winnipeg. One of my biggest clients here is a cosmetic clinic called Visage. So if you search for Nose Job Winnipeg or Rhinoplasty Winnipeg, they show up number 1 or 2. Again, leads to a lot of business for him. And some other stuff that we're doing is kind of Facebook ads, driving traffic to an online course that I'm a part owner of. And you might have seen, any of you guys who wear glasses, we're advertising for a local optometry clinic here also with a deal like this. So this is just some of the work we've done, just to give you guys an idea of kind of what it looks like. But now I'm going to talk about why online marketing. Why should you care about online marketing? So referrals are nice. I've grown my business based on word of mouth and referrals. It can be inconsistent. 1 month you can get 5 referrals, and the next month you can get none, right? So using digital marketing equals a consistent, steady flow of leads to your site. So our dream clients are looking for us online. Your dream clients are looking for you online. They have a phone, they have Google, they have Facebook, or they have Instagram, or they have YouTube. They're there somewhere, so it's our job to help our clients get in front of those dream clients. We can be focused and targeted. So, with targeted ads on any platform, you can target people based on their interests, their gender, the location, their age, what groups they're part of, things like that. So we know that we can get in front of the right people. You're not just getting in front of everyone, you can actually get in front of a specific focused group who your clients are, right? It's measurable and scalable. So unlike traditional forms of marketing, digital marketing is completely measurable. We're able to track which campaigns got this many clicks, which headlines got the best results for our clients, which keywords are leading to the most business for our clients. And therefore we can kind of focus our energies on the tactics and campaigns that we know are working the best. And it plain works. So why Google? Well, it's the world's largest search engine. We can get in front of people who we know are already interested because they're doing a search. So if they're searching for something, we know that they're already interested. We can turn traffic into predictable lead generation faucet, like I said. If you are showing up on Google for the same search over and over again, and people are performing that search on a daily basis, they're going to come to your site on a pretty regular basis. And paid search are really nice because you can turn them on and off. So the HVAC client that I worked with over the summer, he wanted to go on vacation for a month. He's like, I don't want any phone calls, turn it off. So that was kind of nice. You can actually turn them on and off. So I want phone calls, I don't want phone calls. I want leads, I don't want leads. You know, you can turn them on and off, which is kind of nice. And your customers trust the results. Maybe they shouldn't, because it's not always the thing, but most people do trust what shows up on Google. So there's a huge value in showing up high there. why do we care about target ads? Well, Google is limited by the amount of people who search for something. So if you want to grow your business and you're number one on Google and you're getting 10 clients a month from that and you want 20, but there's only enough search volume for those 10 clients a month, then you need to use other avenues to spread the word about what you do, educate your audience and things like that. So targeted ads can expand your reach by getting in front of more people who may not realize that they have the problem that your product or service solves. So for instance, I'm working with a radon company. If you guys know what radon gas is, it's a very new thing. There weren't many people searching for it. So when we first started off, we were only getting a few different jobs a month, and he was number one on Google, and he's still in the maps, he's still there, but we still weren't getting the amount of jobs that he wanted. So I'm like, well, let's do some Facebook ads and educate people about what radon is and the risks involved in it. So after those Facebook ads, the amount of leads increased. So Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Amazon all have a ridiculous amount of data that we can leverage. Like I said, you can target specific people, detailed targeting options. Their location, their interests, income, profession, age, gender. If we wanted to target people who were specifically in this event, in this building, you can do that. You can do a geo-fence targeted ad here, and we can target businesses in this room. So here's the sales funnel. Who here has seen a sales funnel before? So AIDA, there's a couple different versions of it, but this is basically the journey that anyone goes from becoming someone who's completely unaware to someone who's a customer of yours, right? So the first step is always you have to make them aware that you exist. The second step is you have to make them interested in the service you provide. And then once they are interested, then they have to make a decision, is this the right service for me? Is this the right product for me? Are you the right provider for me? And then after they make that decision, they take an action, and that's becoming a client or paying you, taking out their credit card, things like that. So when it comes to Google and Facebook, the good thing about Google is that we know, like I said, we're kind of cutting right into the middle of a sales funnel. When people are performing a Google search for radon Winnipeg or HVAC Winnipeg, they're looking for a radon provider in Winnipeg. They're looking for HVAC. So I don't have to convince them that they need it. If they're looking for it, there's huge value in getting in front of them. But Facebook advertising is good for the top funnel stuff, to create more awareness. Like I said with that radon example. Did you know that radon, is found in most homes in Manitoba, and it can cause lung cancer, things like that. So what do? We help our clients connect with their ideal customers by getting them in front of the people who are already looking for them online. We accomplish this using Google Search, Facebook and Instagram ads, automated marketing funnels, review and reputation management, email marketing, YouTube video marketing, to name a few. But it's not necessarily, it's not what about we do. I kind of wanted to use this about what you guys can do. So I wanna teach you guys about some stuff what you guys can do. So I'm going to do 5 things that you guys can do on your own that will definitely bring more leads to your business. You had a question there?
Yeah, can you go back one?
Sure.
What is automated marketing funnels and review and reputation management?
So automated marketing funnels, I'll get to both of these.
Okay.
But basically what it is let's say you have something on your website that you're not a service provider that people need to take immediate action. So for instance, that course that I showed you, it's a course on structural engineering basics. People aren't necessarily going to buy the course right away, but we have a free guide or a free video that they can download in order to get their email, and then once they've downloaded our guide, we have their email and we send them a sequence of about 10 emails that try to convince them into joining the course. Here's what it's a funnel. That's a funnel. Basically, it's leveraging multiple kind of steps and multiple touches, but it's all automated, right? As soon as they enter their name and email into one place, they get entered into this automation where I don't have to send manually 10 different emails. It's all pre-set up so that they receive those 10 emails within 10 days or something like that. Review management funnel, I'll get to that. Basically, it's a tool that allows you to. Everyone hates asking for reviews sometimes, and people, when they do ask for reviews, it's really hard for customers sometimes to find out how to review it. So it's a tool that allows you to send an SMS invitation to a customer as you're closing a deal or something like that. Or if you're retail or e-commerce, as soon as they check out, you can have a link to your Google review thing, and it allows them to leave an easy review there. So what can you do? We're going to go through 5 things that you guys can do on your own. Number 1, you can create and optimize your Google My Business profile. If you are a business, whether it's local or national or whatever, you should have a Google My Business profile, and I'll show you how to optimize that. You can run a basic Google ad campaign. Anyone can do it. You're probably not going to do it the most effectively, but if you're on a budget and you want to market, it's something that anyone can do. Basic SEO optimization, I'll tell you what exactly you need to do to your website. You can set up a retargeting campaign on Facebook, and I'll get to that. Or you can even add a lead magnet to your website, so that's something like downloading a guide, or downloading our list or checklist or things like that. It's good to get in front of people who aren't necessarily ready yet. So let's talk about Google My Business. If you look, Google My Business, there we are, Digital Marketing Winnipeg in the maps. So how do you get to be high up in the maps for certain keywords? First of all, when you are creating the account, you want to select the appropriate categories, so more than one if possible. So for an HVAC, there's HVAC, there's also air conditioner, there's also heating contractor, there's a plumbing contractor, things like that. So you want to select as many that are relevant as possible, because that increases your chances of showing up in the maps for all of them. You want to add a detailed description, including your keywords and the neighborhoods and areas you target. So in your Google My Business info section, there's a section, you have 750 words to add. Add a detailed description, include all the keywords you want to rank for, include all the cities or areas you want to rank for, the neighborhoods, and Google will read that. It helps. Fill out your profile completely. That means there's a spot for adding your services and your products and detailed information about that. Be detailed, fill it out completely. Google wants that. Google is a robot. It reads content, it understands content. It understands what's relevant and what is not. Add at least 20 images to your profile. If you are adding images from your phone, turn on the geolocation so you can geotag those images, because that actually shows that Google that your business is where it says it is. It's in a location where you want it to rank. Google reads all that data. Write regular Google My Business posts. That's something that came out about 2 years ago. Google got rid of Google Plus and has now added Google My Business posts. So write those frequently. We write those for our clients on a semi-weekly basis, and include the keywords and services you want to show up for in there. It can be just something like, are you looking for a signage company in Winnipeg? Contact us. Or you can be something like, these are our promotions of the week, things like that.
Daniel, what would be like a regular kind of consistent? What would Google be looking for?
For what?
For like a regular post. Is it once a week? Is it once a day? Is it
once a month? There are people who do it on a daily basis, and there's people who do it never. We've tested that doing it on a semi-regularly basis is good. There's tools that can automate that and things like that. We do have a tool that schedules it out, so we can just write 30 at once and then schedule it for 30 weeks. But yeah, I would say it depends on your competition. If your competitors are doing it every day, then you probably want to do it every day. But if your competitors aren't doing it at all, and if you do it once a month, then you're doing it better than your competitors, right? And you want to generate regular reviews from a happy customer. So that's that review tool that we'll talk about. Bonus tips. It's against what Google says you should do, but I don't really care what Google says that you should do. Add your keyword in your title, in your name. It works. It works like magic. Add your keyword in your city. Until it doesn't work, I'm going to tell you to do it, because it works. You see, I have it in mind. People don't like that, but it works. I get into the maps. It gets me business. And yeah, I do that for all my clients. For Lynn's, I have Lynn's HVAC Winnipeg in the title, and it shows up in the maps for HVAC Winnipeg. Right? And build local business listings. So that's things like Yellow Pages, Yelp, 411, FightPile, Hot Paw, whatever. If you just Google the list of the top 50 Canadian business citations, which I'll get to in the next slide, there's a whole list, and all you have to do is build those citations. Just make sure you include the same information that you're including in your Google My Business. It should be consistent. Whatever name you use in your Google My Business, whatever address you use in your Google My Business, whatever hours you use in your Google My Business, use the same information in your business listing. So a basic Google ad campaign, anyone can do. You go to ads.google.com, you go to start, you can create an account. When you create a new account, it create a smart campaign, which basically is Google kind of doing automated bidding for you. If you have a small budget and you want to start with this, it is fine enough. We do not do automated bidding, we do only manual bidding because we know how to get better results for our clients. But for someone who wants to start for themselves, doing automated bidding has a very smart, intelligent AI system, and it will help drive more traffic to your site. So you need to do that. Basically, you choose the keywords you want to show up for. You can separate them by groups or concepts. So every kind of keyword, every concept is a different keyword group. So plumbing would be one. Then drain removal drain cleaning would be another one. And things like that. They would all be different types of groups. So you want to make sure each concept has its own ad group. So you don't want to throw 20 different keywords in that are kind of relevant but different concepts in the same ad group. You want to have unique ad groups per keyword group. That helps improve your quality score. You want to create relevant ad copy that includes the keyword and some sales language. So sales language would be top something in here, or rated 5 stars, or call us today, trusted and reliable, things like that, right? You want to select your daily budget. Depending on your industry, some clicks are $1 a day, or $1 per click, and some clicks are $100 per click. So it's going to tell you what it suggests. I would say definitely don't start with anything less than about $10 a day. That's my go-to minimum for Google Ads. And choose which page you want to send traffic to. If it's the keyword related to HVAC, send them the page about HVAC. If it's about plumbing, send them the page about plumbing. Make sure you have a dedicated page for that keyword group. Add ad extensions. So these are the things that you see on Google Ads when you're doing a Google search. It's like more about me, or click to see our services. These are the things under the ads. You can also add your phone number there, so people can click the phone number and call you automatically. Google shows you how to do all this. It's very, very easy. Add a call tracking number. You can set one up through Google. It basically says, do you want us to have a call tracking number so we can track how many calls are coming from your Google ad campaign? And test to see what works. Test one group versus the other. Test these keywords versus the other. Test this headline versus the other headline, and just kind of play around with it. Basic SEO campaign. So at the end of the day, SEO, especially in the local realm, is not rocket science. There's 3 things that really Google's algorithm looks for: relevance, authority, and trust. So relevance is basically we want to make sure that your website is the most relevant for that term. But if 100 different websites all have the same kind of on-page SEO optimization, then it comes down to off-page and backlinks and authority and trust. So these are some tips that anyone can do here. So make sure you have a page for each keyword group concept. So I said that in the last thing, the same thing. For every keyword you want to rank, as long as the same kind of group, like in the past you used to create a page for plumber in Winnipeg, and then one for best plumber in Winnipeg, and then one for emergency plumber in Winnipeg. You don't need that now. All you need is one for emergency plumber in Winnipeg. That you can rank that for all 3 of those, right? So, but you only want one page for each keyword concept, because if you have multiple pages for the same keywords, you're confusing Google, and it's called keyword cannibalization. So we don't want that. Add your main keyword to your URL, so it'll be yourwebsite.com/main keyword city. Really, really easy to do that. Add it to your title tag, and make sure it's only in that page title tag. A lot of the mistakes that I do see businesses making is that they use the keyword on each page's title tag, the same keyword, And again, Google says, well, which page should I actually promote? Which one is the right one you want me to push up? So only one page. Choose which page you want to rank for that keyword, put it in that page, and then forget about the others. And put it in your H1 tag. If you don't know what an H1 tag is, no problem, you can just Google it. It's your main header. Keep your content in line with what your competitors are doing. So if you look at your competition and all your competitors have about 500 words of content on their pages is ranking, then you should have about 500 words of content. Same thing if it's a 5,000, you should have 5,000, right? If you have only 100 words of content and your competitors have 500, you gotta write some more content for this page. Write blog posts that are related to the above keyword concepts and link up to the main keyword pages. We call the main keyword pages money pages in SEO. So if I want to rank for plumber Winnipeg, I'm going to write some blog posts about plumbing tips or DIY plumbing tips that you can do. And in that blog post, I'm linking to my plumbing page. By the way, if you don't want to do it, then call us, because we offer an emergency plumbing service in Winnipeg. Link that to the plumbing page. Submit your websites to various niche and local business directories. Directory link building used to be kind of like the be-all end-all. Nowadays, you just want to make sure that you get them from relevant and kind of relevant directories, right? So there are probably a number of directories related to your business. If you're in health, there's tons of health directories. If you're in home services, there's tons of directories. So just Google like your niche plus directory, and you'll find a list of directories you can create a listing. Even if you have to pay for them because it's a valuable link, it's relevant. And same thing with Winnipeg. So any Winnipeg business directories, if you're part of a networking group, make sure that you try to get a link from that. If you are part of the chamber, make sure you're on those lists as well. Build the top 50 local Canadian citations. So that's kind of what I said in the last one. Just Google that list. What are the best local citations? There's a site called Bright Local that has a list of 50 citations. Copy and paste that list. It will take you maybe a couple hours to build all 50, or just do like 5 a day, right? Split it up over 10 days. Reach out to relevant industry blogs or local business partners and ask them to link back to you. So this is kind of something that people do to get links. If you have something that you want to share with a blog, say, hey, I have a great idea. Could you mind if I write a post on your thing and link back to you? Great. Same thing with local business partners. If you work with other businesses, see if you can link back to each other. It's a local link, it's effective, and things like that. And then make sure your website is healthy. So what is a healthy website? You want to make sure it's mobile friendly. You want to make sure it runs fast. So a website that loads in more than 2 seconds, chances are people are actually going to click back, and it's also going to decrease your Google kind of health score. What happened here?
Somebody said your time is
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, increase your site speed. If you want to do that, I'm actually offering a promo right now. You can come see me in my booth, and we can set you up for a site speed increase. And you want to make sure you have no errors holding your site back. So there are free SEO audit tools out there. If you want to put it in, it will spit out a whole bunch of things and say you have a bunch of broken links, or you have duplicate content, or things like that. If you understand the stuff, fix it. If not, you can call someone like me and we can fix it for you. Another thing you guys can do is set up retargeting. So this is something that I see a lot of people do not do, and it's a shame because basically you're leaving money on the table. So what is retargeting? This is kind of a good image here. You got an internet user. Someone visits your site, then they leave their site. Your site. The phone rang. They had to go to dinner. They were late for a meeting. Then they left and they forgot about you. Now, later as they browse the internet, your ad will appear, and oh yeah, I forgot about them. I should go back to them. So they saw your ad, they clicked back, they came back to your site, and then they became a customer, right? So retargeting works in different industries in different ways. It works great for e-commerce stuff. Why didn't you check out? how about we offer you a coupon code of 10% off for your first order to entice you to check out, things like that. It also works well for local businesses. Have you found a service provider yet? Did you solve your problem? Did you remember to book your next appointment? We have ongoing retargeting running for one of our clients, which is just a local physiotherapist clinic, and we just have that, have you booked your next appointment? We haven't seen you in a while. Have you booked your next appointment? Is it time for your next appointment? Don't forget about us. And it increases the volume of conversions and appointments, right? So like I said, it's great for abandoned carts and e-commerce and just to keep your business top of mind. So one thing you guys can do again is add a lead grab to your website. So this is kind of that whole funnel thing I was talking about. But if you have visitors already, sometimes they're not going to be ready to actually convert into a lead. Maybe they want to shop around. Maybe they're just kind of collecting information. So this is something we implemented for a hardwood flooring client in BC. It's like the Hardwood Flooring 101. It's a really nice guide. It's about 10 pages. It shows everything that you need to do when you're choosing a hardwood floor provider. And it's just on their homepage as they scroll down. And probably on a daily basis, we get people filling it out. Name, email, and I am a homeowner or I am a designer or a contractor. When they see designer or contractor, they know they need to pick up the phone right away and call because that could be a really good lead for them because that could lead to multiple return visits, right? So it allows you to build a list and market to the people who have shown interest with emails. So you lead them down the funnel that we were talking about. And you can also use that email list that we build to create a custom audience in Facebook and target those, like only those who have downloaded your lead magnet with Facebook ads. So that's something that we can do also with Facebook, right? If you have a customer list of 100 people or people who have downloaded this guide, we all know that they're interested. We can then go out and create an ad on Facebook to show to only those 100 people that have downloaded that guide. And ultimately what this does is, increases conversions, right? Not all visitors are going to be ready to buy right away, so we want to increase our chances of them buying one day from us. So a bonus thing you guys can do is run Facebook contests and giveaways. There's a tool here that we've used in the past called King Sumo. It's actually really easy to use. You just set it up with your Facebook account and basically allows you to build a list of people interested in your products and services. So you can give away, a free consultation or something like that. And it allows you to market to everyone who is entered. And then once you have the people who've entered, you can market to all of them, right? So you can offer them a promo code, you can offer them a consultation as well, even if they didn't win. You have all those people's information. You can automate this stuff with Facebook chatbots, which is kind of cool. And you can gather more social media followers, which is always a good thing. So, can you do this stuff for me? I've showed you all the things that you guys can do. Of course we can do this stuff for you. We do have a couple products that we're running promos right now. So if you want us to set up retargeting for you, we absolutely can do that. We basically set up a retargeting pixel on your site and we set up a basic campaign on Facebook. So if you guys want that, you can come to my booth. Just have to scan this QR code on your phone and it allows you to sign up for it. Or if you want that review and management tool that I was talking about that allows you guys to go out and ask for reviews from your clients super easily and allows you to kind of generate reviews on a more frequent basis by just entering their name, their phone number, email, and press send, and it sends them an SMS. Said, hey, do you mind leaving us a review? It's a lot easier. The reason we want to do this is that, most people trust reviews. If you're not getting reviews on a regular basis, it can not only hurt your SEO score, your Google Maps score, but it also means it's hurting your business. If your competitors are getting reviews on a regular basis and your reviews aren't going up, that's a bad thing, right? Same thing, we have a special going on right now, so if you did want to sign up for that, you can either just scan this barcode here, or you can come see me and scan that QR code. Website speed optimization, like I said, 90% of website visitors will leave the website if it takes longer than 2 seconds to load, especially with e-commerce, right? If you have an e-commerce site, you definitely don't want it to be slow. So if your site is taking forever to load, you want to optimize your website speed. Again, we can do this for you, so come and see me afterwards. And actually, we are giving away, I haven't decided how many, but I'm going to do a free manual video audit and marketing plan of your website, your marketing, and I'm going to show you all the things that you can do to increase your presence online and generate more leads. And you guys can do with that whatever you want. Whether you want to implement it yourself, find someone else, or even move forward with us. And same thing, we have a sign up at my booth there. And that's it. Any questions here? Sure.